Hey everyone, welcome to Dissecting the Schmoedown. I am Ben, and with me is my friend Don. How you doing today, Don?
I am doing great. Thank you, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Happy 4th of July to all American
Yes,
friends.
of course. Of
I hope
course.
it's a good holiday. Are you barbecuing? Are you doing any fireworks?
We'll be watching fireworks. Probably going to be doing some barbecuing later. Yeah. So,
Me too. Same here.
um, yeah.
Alright, well, we might as well pull off the band-aid. This is going to be our final dissecting the Schmoedown.
Yes.
If I'm guessing if you're a fan of the Schmoedown, if you're watching this, you know it's being it's not coming back next year. They're wrapping things up the rest of the summer, and they're doing a big spectacular in October. So we're going to talk about this past Friday, but this will be our last dissecting the Schmoedown. Don, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Just thank you guys. Thank you, Christian and Mark and Roka and I mean everybody. I don't want to miss anybody, but everybody. Seriously, you guys gave us a great 9 years. So, you will be missed. You will be severely missed here. For sure. A lot of great memories watching.
Now, what we're going to do is not going to be releasing matches, but what instead of having a dedicated show to talk about them, we're going to spend maybe the first half hour, maybe 20 minutes of Geekdom Uncut on Sunday nights, talking briefly about the Friday matches
Yeah.
and what happened, thoughts, but not really go deep dive into it just because
Yeah. I mean, we still
it
want to be
just
able to talk
because.
about it, but just doing a whole show at this point with it ending just didn't seem like, the right way to go. So, no, we still want to be able to talk about it though and get your guys'
Right.
thoughts on it. So,
So going into this Friday Night Titans last week, we
yes.
had Brandon the Hornet Hannah
I still
versus
can't get past the Hornet.
Barbarian. What?
I still can't get past the Hornet.
Yeah, me too. Versus the Barbarian.
The Barbarian, yes.
Then to the match by King Khan, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sneo no Gucci.
Yes.
And you know what sucks? It seems like Gucci is going to right off in the sunset with us ever not knowing what that.
Oh my
But
God.
in all honesty, can you think of a better out for Gucci than this? In all
No. This is
honesty,
perfect. Yeah, it's
this is
perfect.
perfect for Gucci.
Absolutely. No, I love it. Yeah, no, I love it. It's great.
We'll never, and it's almost this anyway made for Gucci.
Yes, absolutely. No, yeah, no, it was funny,
Uh,
man, because we haven't seen him in a while, or at least as much. And so no, it's fun, man. It's always fun. He's always great.
yeah, yeah, so what were your thoughts about this first match?
First, yeah, um, pretty evenly matched all the way through, man. I mean, this was a slugfest between them two, man. Um, First round, I think both of them did really well.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see really any, big, huge misses that stood out to me. So, well, no, wait a minute. It was what was the final in the first round? What was the
It
final
was
score?
9 Barbarian.
6-9.
Yeah, no one had a perfect. No
Right.
one
Yeah, I
had
was
a
gonna say I didn't think
perfect.
anybody got a perfect no, but
No,
I couldn't remember how many Hornet missed. Um,
yeah,
yeah. So I mean overall though I think he still had a strong round, even though he only got six. Again, I didn't the ones he missed. I didn't see. They weren't like, oh man, he. I mean, he probably should have got him, but at the same time, in that moment, everybody says it, even Ruka. In that moment, man, sometimes you just can't pull it.
Exactly, man.
So
I mean, we sit at home and we were like, we know it,
yeah.
but
Oh, absolutely.
under the lights, under the cameras,
Yeah.
you don't know what it's like over there.
Because I've seen
It
Hannah play good, so I know this wasn't just it was just a bad round for him overall. But it wasn't, like I said, I don't think there was anything where I was like, it wasn't a best spin. It wasn't something like that. It
right,
was There was a few tough ones that he just didn't get, or he just couldn't pull them at that moment. So
right.
yeah, but overall, the first round and even into the second round, man, I mean they were slugging it out. They really were.
Yes, they were.
And I
And
love the barbarian, man. I
oh,
love the barbarian. He's just so
and we
fun.
can't talk
He's
about the
so fun.
Bavarian without bringing up his partner in crime,
Yes. Yes.
his number two, if you will, Elvis.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in this match,
I think
I
I
know.
have a theory on that, by the way. I think Elvis actually knows more than the barbarian does.
Oh,
I think
maybe
it's an unfair advantage he has bringing him with.
there was a moment in this match that I was cracking up.
Yeah.
It was Hannah's turn, and he started mimicking Barbarian.
Oh, yes.
That was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
uh,
Again, I like Brandon Hanna. I just don't like the Hornet name. That's the one. I like the old, but again, that's just a funny thing. It's not serious at all.
it had nice callback to, was it that season with the Hornet, with the
Was
Green
it? No,
Hornet?
I think it was 2 seasons ago, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah,
I think it was
maybe.
2 seasons ago. But
Yeah,
yes, yeah, the Green Hornet question. Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
You know,
again,
maybe,
it's a funny point that I just like. uh, It's not really that serious. It's fine.
let me ask you, the Hornet,
Yeah.
was it real or was it all an act? Did he really become a face? Or is this heel in
Yeah.
disguise?
No, I think he's because I remember watching him on the breakdown show, the rundown shows and stuff, and he's a nice guy. So face is easy for him to play. I think heel is a little bit harder, but again, he's like Dan. I'd like to see it. I like
Yeah,
seeing it.
no, don't forget he went heel.
Yeah.
He went
No, that's
heel
what
in
I
season.
liked when he did. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
So I'd
yeah.
like to see him do it again. Yeah, or I would have liked to seen him do it again. I hate to talk about it in that tense now.
Oh, man, me too.
Because that I think
It,
is going to be for me one of the biggest. I think I told you this the other night, is not getting to see Dan once he's comfortable being a heel. Because right now you can still tell once in a while when he's saying certain lines that he's a little tentative of saying it because he doesn't want to say it.
I don't know, man. I think the cutscenes of him and Andrew Guy specifically,
Mhm.
and I can tell he's loving every second of
Oh,
it.
he's having fun. No, there's no doubt about that. I would just, like I said, I would like to see it in a month or two.
Right.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll see it at Spectacular. Maybe we'll see more of him in Spectacular. But they said no more cutscenes, so unfortunately, I don't know what we will actually get in that sense.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get a Merle? We're gonna get a Merle match, right? We have to.
My
For
hope,
Spectacular.
my hope, I don't know how likely this is. I wonder what a better way to have a finale than a Dan vs Sam for a title match.
Man, dude, if they did that, oh my god,
Uh,
I would lose
again,
my mind. I'd lose my mind.
I don't know how likely that is, but I think they only went up against each other once in the whole series. I think they only
I
went up.
remember. Yeah, I remember one match. Yeah, that's all I can think of is one match that they went up against each other.
I
I
think
don't.
that would be
Man,
If Hold Up could make it happen, I think that would be the perfect way to close out the show.
do you think he can talk them into a 10-hour spectacular? Where we get like 10 matches?
Sadly, man, no. Sadly,
Just
no.
all day long. All day. It's a marathon of matches. There's so many matches I want to see now. Like, there's so many I want to see before.
I
There's
know.
like, especially in Star Wars, man, because that tournament last year was so good. So good to watch.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite tournament.
Star Wars this year has been the best. I'm
This
sorry.
year it has, but last year, man, it
No,
finished
yeah.
strong. It finished real
The
strong, and
last
it
2
was
years. The last
yeah,
2
well, yeah,
years.
yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely
The
right.
last 2 years. Ever since Lola Kelly went full heel in corruption 2
Yes.
years ago, it's been on fire. It was
Yep.
on fire.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a division you cannot miss in. You can't miss a question. You're done. You are done. More than
And it's
likely.
sad well, I mean, I don't know if it's sad, but don't forget, as of right now, Thomas Harper is the last last competitor to hold the Star Wars belt. And he retired.
And he retired. Yeah, right.
The belt is vacant.
So, we have to get a match for that belt then. There has to be a match, right? That's spectacular. Who would it be though? That's the question. Who's number 2 and number 3 right now? Is Laura Kelly even? Is she number 2 or
You
number
know
3?
what? If I was them, I would make it like a 3 or 4 way.
Do
Since
a
it's
free
the
for
last
all.
match
Do a free
for
for all,
Star
like
Wars,
30 questions, free for all.
Iron Man three or
Yeah,
4 way.
yeah.
Well, and designs and all. And that's what
Dude,
I
that would
would
be
do.
awesome. That would be
That's what I
awesome.
would do.
Because then you get Demalanta, Laura Kelly. I mean, you can get
Damon.
Damon. Oh, for sure, Damon. Both Damons. Yeah, you're right. Probably both
Both
Damons.
Damons, both Nimalantas, Lauren Kelly. Well,
It might be 6 people, 7 people.
Gold Leader.
Gold leader for sure. I think he deserves a spot. Absolutely.
I don't think who else. I can't think of anybody else other than those.
Ken Knapsack comes back to defend. Or not to defend, but just to play for it one last time against the amateurs.
Sam Whitmer.
If they could pull
Sam
that off.
Whitmer
Oh,
comes
you
out of
know he would run.
retirement.
You know he would do that in an instant if he said he would do it. Oh my God. If Sam said, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, that's definitely the match. There's no doubt. It's going to be Sam versus everybody.
Yes,
If
yes.
any of Sam versus everybody.
You know what? I'll say that.
What if it's him and Ken versus everybody?
I'll say this, man. Since it's a last match,
Mm-hmm.
it's a finale.
Okay.
I'll give it a 10% chance they get Sam Whitmer back.
That would be, dude. Again, that would be awesome.
I don't think it's going to be.
No,
Most likely not, but I'll
dude,
give
that would
it
be an
10%.
awesome way to end it. That would be an
I'll
awesome way
give
to
it
end it.
10%.
Yeah.
And I'll give 25%. The Wolves will come back.
Oh God, don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that, man. Who do they play? Who do they play then? Dan and Ben?
Shazam.
That's dirty, but I like it.
I don't think that will happen. But if there was any time to bring them back,
Mm-hmm.
it's now.
Mm-hmm. And will we ever get this is the one thing that I don't even think was on Christian Harloff's mind, but would be the first thing on my mind, only because I am one a pothead and two love both of these guys. But Doug Benson versus Kevin Smith in a 420 exhibition match.
We got that. We got that
What?
last season. Didn't we get Doug
I
Benson
missed
and
that
Kevin
one. No,
Smith?
no, I
I'm
missed
pretty,
that one. Doug Benson
I'm,
versus Kevin Smith.
I'm pretty sure we got
Oh,
that.
I got to go back through the Patreon then and look for that
Maybe
match.
I'm mistaken, but I'm
I just thought
pretty
that would be a
sure.
perfect exhibition match, as those two in a 420 match against each other.
I'm
Just
pretty sure we got that.
okay. Well, then I have to look for it then.
Hey, Leo.
Nikki versus Ace is July 13th. Winner plays Demolanta for the belt. Okay. Okay. So you know. Okay, Chris Van. Okay, yeah. So Leo, you agree then, right? Doug Benson versus. We got to get that 420 exhibition match between him and Kevin Smith. That's one of the biggest missed opportunities. I mean, they've done horror, they've done everything, they've done all the different little. That is so great.
Oh, yeah, I thought that happened, but maybe I
That would
just
have
was
that would have been
mistaken.
awesome for 420 to release that one on 420, man. That match right there.
Called by Roxy. Called by
Anyway, now,
Roxy.
well, right. Hey, I just thought that would be awesome because I just want to see them go back and forth about Half Baked and all those movies, Pineapple Express, and it's only about those movies, only about like 420 movies.
Ridgewood, you know that. No, they were doing that at some point in that movie.
What's that?
Ridgewood?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright,
That's
get
awesome.
back to this,
Yes,
Matt.
yeah. Let's get back to the sorry.
Round two, Hannah goes first against Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
did you think of this?
That's a tough. See, for me, that's a tough category because those movies are so scattered. It's hard to get a beat on on those movies. So I will say, I mean, it's just a tough category. It's a tough category, but he did pretty good. So
Yeah, he did.
no, he didn't do bad at all.
And
I don't know
very,
a lot about the. I mean, I've seen all those movies. I just don't know enough about them to, you know, I haven't
yeah,
seen them enough to judge how easy those questions are. To me, they were like super hard. That was like all 5 pointers.
same
Yeah.
here. And the barbarian got swashbuckling and adventure.
Yeah.
What did you think about this?
I love this category just because the movies that come with this category. So
Yep,
yeah, this is always a fun category to have, and then he always makes it fun. So you're never gonna get a dull round with the barbarian. So
never. He's a fun guy.
yeah, absolutely, man. He's one of the best characters we've got in the Schmoedown. He really is
Yep.
overall. So I no, he again another pretty solid round.
And for round three, they both got their two and they both got their three.
Yeah,
But Hannah missed their five.
yeah.
And Barbarian
It was a tough
won.
5. It was a tough
What?
5. I said it was a tough 5.
That was a tough five.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, again,
And
I think Hannah played his heart out, man. I mean, I
yep, he
think
did.
I think he played as best he could. So
I would have loved to see more from him.
yeah.
But
Well, just think. I mean, if it would have went 9-9 in the first round, it's a different match.
exactly.
So
Okay, so going on to the second match, we have Easy Street versus No Vacancy.
yeah,
What did, what did you think about this going into it?
got Parker beating Barbarian this week. Okay, that's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what? I like this because it's new teams, and I like seeing new teams playing. So yeah, it kind of is for naught at this point, but I love seeing new teams. So it was a fun match in my opinion. I think both teams I mean, obviously we know one struggled pretty hard throughout the match, but
Yeah.
overall, I still enjoyed the match. I still think it was a great match. So
Now, what did you think about Ace? No. God, what is his name? Cobra.
yeah,
What
Cobra.
is his name? What is his name? I'm drawing a
Isn't it
blank.
Cobra? Yeah.
No, his real name.
Oh, oh, geez, you're gonna make me think.
Chance.
Yeah,
Chance.
yeah.
What did you think of Chance and Travis as a team?
That's a scary team, man. It's a scary team. Chance is. I thought it was unfair when he was with Bateman because they are two A's. They are. It's there is no A and B there.
You mean when he was with Mike?
Count. I'm sorry. Yeah, not Bateman. Kalinowski.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. Corruption.
Yeah.
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 No. That is an unfair team in a lot of ways. Just like I think Shazam is the same way. I don't think either one of them is a B player.
No,
I think
you're
they are
right.
both A's. So that's a
With
tough team, man.
with teams though,
Yeah.
between Chance and Mike, I would have to give a select edge to Chance. Mike is great, but I think Chance has a little more oomph to him, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. I will say this, man. He is when he played solo, he is just focused. He doesn't move, man. He just answers and moves on.
I think it's the sunglasses, man.
Man,
They're
he
like
is
magnets. They suck you in. Suck you in.
he's a killer, man. He is a killer when he gets in his zone, man. He is.
And what did you think of Zimper and Page as a team?
Yeah, something again I'd be interested in seeing more of, but at this point I don't know how much we'll get to see now. So, but I'm surprised Zipper dumped Adam. Oh, okay, sure. Did he have? Well, didn't he have Adam still there?
Adam's the manager.
Yeah.
He's the
Oh, that's
manager
right. Yeah.
of.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Adam Witt is the manager of
Yep.
the fan favorites.
Yeah. That's right.
He's a fun player. I love Adam Witt.
Oh, he's always fun. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
always fun. I liked him with Paul Preston too, man. I thought they were fun together too.
yes, I love Adam Witt as the manager of the fan favorites.
Yeah.
I think he just has a ball with them.
Yeah. Oh, he does. And he's a goofy type of person anyway. You can
Yeah.
tell he's a very goofy person. So he's another
You
one
know,
that's perfect for the Schmoedown. You know who he kind of reminds me of a little bit, and this might I don't know how much you know about like older wrestling, the Paul Bearer. No,
I know. I feel
okay,
bad. I know nothing about wrestling.
I got you. Okay, yeah, it's just an old he was just that type of character. So, but yeah,
You know who would have done really well as a fan favorite? There's
who?
one team I can see working really well under Adam. The Wild Berries.
Oh, that's another thing, man. We just got him back.
I
We
know.
just got him back. I need a shirt.
Wild.
I need a shirt before this is all over with. I hope the shop doesn't shut down right away because I need to get a shirt. So
Go on the Sky Mountain. We'll look it up.
I will definitely be doing that because
Hopefully.
I absolutely need a Wildberry shirt, no doubt.
Oh, Mary. That
Well,
reunion at the Spectacular last season, that was awesome.
dude, no matter what team is out there that is the best team in the league, they are the most fun to watch every time when they're
Yeah.
together. They are the
Yeah.
most fun to watch together, no matter what. I love watching the
I
Wildberries, man.
mean,
Just Makuga.
anyway,
Makuga to me is just such a he's so crazy, man.
I love it when they played the Founding Fathers.
Yeah. Oh,
And
they
they
were getting under their
come out,
skins.
and
Dude,
they
they were
come out and naughty things with a belt.
yeah. No, dude, they were getting under their skins and it was fun to watch.
Yeah,
It was
they
fun
were.
to watch.
Oh
Because
God,
that's all you had to do at Roka back then was rattle him a little bit. If you
I
rattle
miss
Roka a little
them.
bit, yeah,
I miss my founding fathers.
yeah.
Here's a question. For the final spectacular, over under 45%
Hmm.
the outlaw makes an appearance.
I think it's over.
Me too.
I don't see any way he can't make an
Uh,
appearance for that.
I
He might
mean,
not play. He might not play, but he will be there somehow, some way.
I think I think for the final one he has to be, right?
Yeah, I think so. He's too big to. He is the number three. If you want to say Christian and Mark are the number one and number two, Roka's number three. He's the number three.
Exactly.
Just as
Exactly.
he has just as much to take credit for building this league as they do, in my opinion.
Well, don't forget, he was the first heel.
Yes, and
I
he was the
believe
first real character. He was the first real character.
it was the second match in season 3, the Mexican match.
Yep,
That match, or moving to your Schmoedown was a lot to that match, and that's the truth.
sure, absolutely. Which is why I think they did the right thing when they honored him a couple or was it 2 years ago now with that documentary. The behind the
Yes, yes,
I think
yes,
that was
yes.
the right thing to do. He was the one that was there and built, and he was the first one to understand it the
Exactly.
way they did, or at least the way Christian did,
Exactly.
and took it seriously. And he is the one that probably anybody can argue has benefited the most from it because he took it
Yes,
seriously.
he made his whole brand based on it.
Absolutely.
The Outlaw
Absolutely.
Nation.
Yep.
Eh,
So, but again, you
but
have to give him the credit. You have to give him the credit, I think.
he'll be there. He'll
Yeah.
be at the spectacular.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. I mean, yeah, I'll say something for off air, but yeah, I think he'll be there.
I hope so. Like I said, I don't see how you can't have him there. I mean, he's just too important to the Schmoedown overall.
We'll let's get into this match. By the
Yes.
end of
Yes.
round 1, it was 21-14.
Yep.
Easy Street
Yep.
takes the lead. Again, pretty straightforward, really nothing to get into.
No,
Any
again,
thoughts about round 1?
no, it's just them being a new team, man, they struggled. And that's just kind of what happens. And, Chance is going to hit his questions. He's going to hit his.
Right.
So it was just a tough match for them, I think. I think they ran into a pretty tough opponent because you can see that this team's going to go somewhere or would have gone somewhere
Right.
because Chance is just so good. So he's going to always keep that team in at least in a spot to win. So yeah, I mean that was just a tough first match for them. It felt like. I love that. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good one. That's funny. I didn't notice that.
So,
I didn't notice that, but good call. Good call. I
yeah.
said I just didn't notice it, but good call.
So round 2 happens. The Easy Street gets Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
What did you think of this category?
it was pretty easy for them. Felt like, I mean, Chance. I think Chance knows Michael Keaton pretty well. I'm sure that's somebody he would know pretty well. So
Michael, can we just take a minute and appreciate the actor that is Michael Keaton?
dude, one of my favorite movies, and this is it's so weird. One of my favorite movies of all time is Multiplicity.
Thank you. I love that
I
movie.
absolutely love that movie, dude. When he says, "She touched my peppy, Steve," when they're talking about sleeping with the wife and all, dude, that is one of the funniest just performed lines I've ever heard. He's so perfect in that role, man, because he plays everybody perfectly.
Let me ask you, I'm curious. 2, 3, or Pepe? Who's your favorite Michael Keaton in that movie?
Probably 2. just because yeah, he's the best. Dude, also, one of my favorite parts is when he puts the piece of pizza in his wallet and then folds it
Yeah,
back up and puts it in his pocket. Dude, it's such a great performance because he has to play four characters basically, four totally different characters, really. So I love that movie. I think that movie doesn't get talked about enough with him. But I mean, then you also have Mr. Mom. I mean, there's so many Keaton roles. Beetlejuice, Batman. I mean, there's a lot of them, man. He's
I
been in
know.
so many great movies. I love Keaton. I always do. He's always good.
And he seems like a good guy.
He
Like he
does.
seems like a guy where it would be so cool to go out and have a beer with. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's sorry. He does. He has that sort of personality.
Let me ask you this. Do you know Michael Keaton is not his middle name?
I've heard that. It's Michael Douglas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and
He
that he had to
changed
change it
it.
because of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he got Keaton
Yeah.
and the Lord Diane Keaton. Whoops.
Ah. That's funny. That's funny. I didn't know that part, but I did know that his name was Douglas before. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Anyway,
he is an underappreciated actor, I think. I agree with
yeah.
you on that, especially a comedy actor. I think he's one of the best comedy actors of all time.
No, didn't he not out in stand up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, multiplicity doesn't get talked about a lot. I mean, Mr. Mom does and doesn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of one of those movies you had to have seen it at that
Yeah.
time or it kind of missed you. So even Beetlejuice to an extent doesn't get as much recognition as it should, man. That's a great
But
comedy.
it's weird because when you look at it, even though he's Beetlejuice, he's not in it all that much
He's not
in
the
that
star.
movie.
No, he's not the
No,
star. No, no, no. I agree with that 100%. But again, you don't always have to be the focus for a good
right.
comedy part. So, I mean, I think for what he was supposed to do and be Beetlejuice, he did that part perfectly. That's all. That's just I just love him because he's
So
always funny,
back to
man.
the match in
Yes.
round two.
Yeah. No.
No vacancy. No vacancy gets to the 2000s. What did you think of this?
Again, they struggled, man, a little bit in this one. So it's this is a team that I think needs a couple matches before they really would hit their stride if they had one. So
Yeah.
I just think this was a bad team to go up against first, and they kind of just got the bad luck of the draw in this match overall. It feels like so. But again, I never felt like they gave up. I never felt like
No.
that they shouldn't have been playing with them. I felt like they'd earned their spot, or they or could be a good team. They really could.
They were having a great time, and
Yeah,
then all you
yeah.
could ask for.
It's just again, we just haven't seen them enough to know what that team would be.
Right.
So, eh, but again, I think they played the best they could. I think they played their hearts out. I don't think they gave up at any point. So
So round three happens. They
yeah,
both played well, and Easy Street wins 27 to 21. Is that right?
I think it was 21. Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I think that was because they were too far behind lead going into
Yeah.
that round. If they
Yeah.
would have been, maybe 2 points behind, the third round could have been a lot different.
Exactly.
Because there is something to say about if you're, let's say you're 2 points behind going into the third round. If both of you answer your two and your three, and that team that's behind hits their five, it puts pressure on that other team to hit their, and it can make them mess up and miss that question. So you never know what could happen if it was a closer game going into that round. So like I said, unfortunately, I think they ran into just a team that would be a top contender team going into the future.
Yeah. In this something we'll more likely not see these teams again.
Yeah. Because I mean, imagine this team if they had 2 more matches under their belt and they got to play Shazam.
Oh.
They could probably hold their own with Shazam. They might not win, but they could probably hold their
And
own.
well, right now, King Arthur has the belt.
Yeah.
Don't forget
I'm just
that.
saying if they,
Oh, no, no, yeah.
yeah, if it
Yeah, you're
happened, that's
right.
all I'm
Yeah,
right. I
you're
think they
right.
could play with teams like that, though. I think they could.
Let me ask you this. We know there's a rematch coming between Shazam and King Arthur.
Yeah.
Do we get that, or does that end up being a spectacular match?
I kind of at this point hope they hold all the championship matches for the spectacular and just
Yeah,
go
me
out with a
too.
big bang.
Me too.
Have all the championships one last time on the table. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think that's the way to do it, man. And if you're going to end it, you got to have a declared winner at the end of for
Right.
each division. I think
It sucks we're in this predicament.
it is. It does.
It sucks.
Again, he's got to do the best he can with what he's been given too. So it's unfair if fans attack him for whatever the outcome is of Spectacular
Right.
because he's forced into this. So you can't really blame him or be mad at him for coming up with something on the fly and trying to do the best he can with what he has left, what
Right.
time he has left.
And it sucks because you know this isn't how he pictured it,
No,
but just know he's going to do his very best to give us a great product in October.
I think he will. Yeah, I agree with you. We'll get the best that he can possibly give us at that moment. Yep,
Right. And all we can do is sit back, enjoy, and thank him for everything he's given us the
that's
last
it.
9 seasons.
Look, I haven't always liked everything that's happened in the Schmoedown every step of the way, but you know what? I've trusted him enough to bring us on this journey, and he's never under delivered for us.
Right.
So I think he's earned it, man. I think he's earned this kind of if this is the end, then he has earned his walk off into the sunset.
It sucks because no matter how much we're hurting, he's hurting 10 times more.
Has to
And
be.
that's the truth.
Yeah,
And please, everyone, remember that and don't say anything silly or stupid. Just thank him for everything we've gotten,
yep,
and then see what comes next. That's
absolutely.
all we
Give him a
have to
chance.
say.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, guys, and give him a chance. I mean, again, I don't see any other reason he would end this unless he absolutely had to or felt like he had to.
Right.
So I think he's doing this because he thinks it's the right thing to do at the moment. So I gotta trust him in that.
And at that note, thank you guys for coming on this short but really sweet journey we had with the
Yeah,
show.
I think
It's
we've had a
something
lot of
I
fun.
always it's something I always wanted to do, and
Me too.
it was an honor and a privilege to do the show. Even though we didn't do that many, it was so fun to do it with you, Don. And
Absolutely. You
don't
too, man.
and don't worry, we're going to keep talking about the Schmoedown. It might
Oh
not
yeah.
have its own dedicated show, but we'll bring it up. And
And we will always reference it until the end of time. So
right, and keep and subscribe and like this channel. We have other shows on this channel. We have Jedi Academy on Wednesdays. We have the weekly Geekdom on Fridays. We have Geekdom Uncut on Sunday nights. And we're talking about bringing something really fun on Monday nights.
yeah,
You feel this part? And we're talking about something else in a few weeks to come out. So
absolutely.
please like and subscribe. You can find me at my Twitter bit_radio. Don, tell everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, guys, so you can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You'll be able to find me on Wednesdays doing the I want to make sure I get it right this time. The Jedi
Jedi
Academy.
Academy.
Yes.
Jedi Academy.
Yes, absolutely. On Wednesdays with Ben. And then doing Sundays with for the weekly Uncut or Geekdom Uncut on Wednesday or Jesus Sunday nights. See, I'm getting everything mixed up this week, man.
Oh,
Can't do it.
not really.
And in the
Really.
Facebook group, guys, always look out for us in the Facebook group. We
Yeah,
always have stuff going on in there, and so
definitely.
yeah.
And again, thank you for coming with us on this journey. And we'll talk to you later. Please like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.